It is April 21st, and I wanted to show you some of the flowers that are growing in the garden. Here we have borage. And this is cilantro, which has bolted and is now flowering. Coreopsis or tick seed here. We have black-eyed Susans about to open up. And the poppy seeds, which I planted in the early spring, are now blooming. We also have echinacea starting to open. And lots more black-eyed Susans will fill in through here. Here I am in the blueberry patch. Every single blueberry bush has blueberries on it, and about 10 are ripening each day. Some of the plants are further along than others, but I actually love that not all of the berries are ripe at once because we get to enjoy savoring them throughout the season. This one's also almost ripe. So this has been a huge success, and fortunately we haven't had any issues with predators. Even the birds haven't been eating the berries. Just this fence has been keeping out at least the groundhogs. So that's a win. Here we are in the terrace. There's some weeds coming up that I need to take care of. So far the zucchinis have been eaten very regularly by the groundhogs, despite attempting to cover them with these chicken wire mesh fences, so that's disappointing. The peppers seemed to be holding up against the groundhogs, but now that I'm looking, I'm seeing evidence of hungry eaters feasting upon these plants. This is very disappointing. Oh look, there's a pepper! Wow! Look at that. It survives. This is the ají limón, the Peruvian pepper. So Dan will be very excited to hear that this one... Oh look, there's another one. There's another pepper. He'll be excited to learn that this one is holding on so far. We did not fence this terrace this year, and we really need to. We've tried, this will be the second year attempting the no fence method, and it just doesn't work. Things are being eaten all throughout here, except the tomatoes. Tomatoes are looking good. We have some fruit ripening on this plant, and the marigolds are fine. This is looking better. This is the eggplant. The leaves were very holey and looked pretty parched, but new leaves emerged and they look much healthier, so hopefully this one will continue to grow well. And the purple oregano also looks very good. So zucchini and peppers so far are the ones that are struggling the most. All the tomatoes are looking good, and looks like we'll need to make some pesto soon because the basil plants are really growing voraciously. And they will bolt soon, so we'll need to eat these quickly. I have not yet planted the asparagus that I grew from seed, but they seem to be doing very well actually in the pots. So maybe I can keep them here for a while. This is the dinosaur kale, not quite big enough to harvest, but it did grow. And I planted some geraniums and dahlia in here. There's some more dahlia in there, and a couple dahlia plants in this garden. This is how the lavender is doing. That plant really came to life. And the herbs are doing well. Still no strawberries that we can eat. A few green ones over there. I think next year I'll have to do hanging baskets. And the herbs are thriving. Look at this forest of green. The sage has flowered and finished. Rosemary and thyme is flowering currently. And how could I forget to mention my proudest accomplishment, which was assembling this hanging basket. When I picked out the basket, I didn't realize that it actually perfectly matched the purple deck and the wood underneath it. That was just by coincidence. In here I have geranium, some sweet potato vine, which is the dark purple color plant, and creeping jenny. Some of the creeping jenny got burnt in the top front-facing section, so I'll have to replace that, but the rest looks to be doing pretty well. Here's the sweet woodruff, which is spreading and spreading and spreading. And this really cool plant has started to emerge. It has large umbrella-like leaves and the craziest stem. Look at this stem. Looks like cheetah print. I need to identify what this plant is. I did a quick search on PlantNet but did not find any matches, so maybe once the leaves fully unfurl I can get a better idea of what this is, but that is just the coolest plant. I bought a few fun annual plants from Butler's Orchard. These are some snapdragons, very colorful, fun annuals. Here are calla lilies, which I'm really surprised came back. I planted these last year after having them bloom indoors, and they survived the winter and are doing really well, beautiful blooms. Veronica or Speedwell, this is now flowering. These are Forever Susan lilies that I talked a little bit about in the last video. Still have a ways to go growing. We had a beautiful rose. I don't know if I caught it in any of the videos, but it was gorgeous. You could see it all the way from the pool. Just glowed up here. And these are the double tiger lilies, which look like they're about to open, maybe in the next week, hopefully. Each of those plants are doing well. And some of the bulbs are producing. So this is caladium, which I planted from bulbs I bought at Walmart. Bulbs are definitely doing better than the roots. I had no luck with the strawberry roots I planted. Tricurtis still hasn't come up. nor has the astilbe, so we'll see what happens with those. But gladiolus, which is also a bulb, has some beautiful foliage. And we still have some roses blooming over there. And a couple more annuals. This is castle mix. I like to call it the ice cream cone plant. Let's see what the actual name is. Oh, that's right, celosia. Really fun, vibrant colors. And Dan's favorite, right here, which of course I'm blanking on now. It's looking a little bit dry. Can't believe I'm forgetting the name. Well, anyway. And we have some other seedlings from the flower mixes which I described in previous videos coming up. These look like a lot of sunflowers. So this should be pretty beautiful. So there you go. Quick mid to end of June garden update.